It was a quiet, cold December night in a small town in Texas. The streets were deserted, the air still, except for the occasional rustle of dry leaves carried by the icy wind. Mark, a 32-year-old truck driver, had just returned home after a grueling shift. His house, isolated and surrounded by vast fields, was his sanctuary from the world. But on this night it would become the stage for a nightmare he would never forget. Mark had just settled into his couch, a steaming cup of coffee in hand, when he heard it. A knock at the door. It was soft but deliberate. He frowned, glancing at the clock. 11:43 p.m. No one should be visiting at this hour, especially not in the middle of nowhere. Hesitant, he rose from his seat and walked to the door. When he opened it, two children stood on his porch, a boy and a girl no older than 10. Their clothes were strange, outdated, almost as if they belonged to a different era. The boy wore a buttoned-up shirt and suspenders, while the girl had on a faded dress that reached her ankles. Their heads were slightly lowered, shadows obscuring their faces. "Sir, may we come in?" the boy asked in a flat, unnervingly calm voice. Mark hesitated. Something felt off. The children didn't seem frightened or lost, as one might expect. Instead, they exuded an unnatural stillness, an air of unease that made his skin crawl. "Are you lost? Where are your parents?" he asked, his voice trembling slightly. "We need to come inside."